We have a great news that I think is going to be very helpful. I know I talked a lot with Gonzalo and I talked a lot with Maria. With some of you, sometimes I don't talk about the pre-qualification process. But with Gonzalo and Maria, sometimes they share with me that when they pre-qualify a client, correct me if I'm wrong, Maria, they don't run the credits. And for me, it's almost like you don't run the credits, so how do you know if they qualify or not? I just ask a lot of questions. And I don't run the credits because it's very expensive. I believe that right now it's at $40 per person. And if it's husband and wife, it's more expensive. So I can understand that part. So sometimes, for example, one of the questions that I don't ask when I'm pre-qualifying is if they had any bankruptcy or foreclosures. I just wait to see the credit. I'm the person, real estate agents always say, buyers are liars. I'm the type of person that when they start talking about their credit, I just ignore them until I see their credit. I make my own opinions. But for example, Maria and Gonzalo is another loan officer that says, hell no. I asked them if they had any bankruptcy. If they had any bankruptcy, why am I going to run the credit? If they had any foreclosures, why am I going to run their credit? So they're very detailed about that. But the good news is that Credit Plus and Funding Suite, they're implementing a pre-qual credit. So the pre-qual credit is only going to give you one bureau. It's going to give you a score for that bureau, and it's going to give you all the debts that the client has. And that Credit Plus is going to charge you $6 for that credit. And Funding Suite charges $5 for that credit. So it's excellent. It's excellent news that you can run a pre-qual credit. And with the pre-qual credit, you can see the debts in one bureau. You run the risk that it's not a tree merge credit. But at least you're seeing what is the FICO lending about and where is the debts that the client has. And it's for a pre-qual. Now, this credit, I always got confused when people ask me, is this a soft pull or this is a hard pull? It's always a hard pull. What are you talking about? This pre-qual is a soft pull. So it's actually not going to hit on the client's credit as a credit run. So it's a soft pull. So it's a pre-qual report, it's a soft pull, and it's not going to hit as a credit inquiry. The second thing is that you cannot run two things. You cannot run DU on this pre-qual credits. So if it becomes a loan, if it becomes a loan, you have to transfer that pre-qual letter into a credit report. I do not know if you could credit it for the $5 and the credit report will be cheaper. That I don't know. I have to ask the companies. But there's a way to transfer that pre-qual report to an actual credit report. Once you transfer it to an actual credit report, then it's going to hit as a hard pull on the client's record.
So do you think a lot of people is actually, a lot of lenders are actually just doing a soft pull on just one bureau?
Ademar is asking if a lot of lenders are doing it. I will say yes. Obviously, if Maria, Gonzalo, give a pre-qual meeting with the client, and sometimes they don't even run the credit. Obviously, the next step is doing a pre-qual letter, sitting with the client, running their pre-qual report, just spending $5. And yes, it makes a lot of sense. And now if you have a good pre-qual report, then you go to the next step and you run it. There's a lot of clients that they don't know how their credit is, and they're kind of flaky. You're at a spot that you have a client that wants to buy in the Valley and it makes $80,000. It's a shame that you cannot buy anything in the Valley for $80,000. But they're saying, okay, I'm going to bring my parents. I'm going to bring this. But before I bring my parents, can you check my credit? See if it's worth it to bring my parents. Obviously, if you're on the credits, that's $40. Or you can say, yeah, let me run a pre-qual report for $5. You run the pre-qual report, bring your parents. Everything looks good. So, make sense? So I think it's a great news that they have this. And both systems, they have it.
Is it available already, effective?
Is it available already? It's going to be available by the end of the week. By the end of the week, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be available. It's not available right now. We're just finalizing the details with both companies. We don't know if you can run a pre-qual from lending QB. As of now, I believe you can, but we don't know yet. So probably you just have to run the pre-qual directly into the system, directly into the lending QB system, or Credit Plus if you use it. So be out there in the lookout. If you're very interested, two things that I'm going to ask from you. If you're very interested, ask us the details with Sarah, myself. And second, share that information with the other guys. Share that information with the other guys. People who are not in this meeting, they're going to say, well, I didn't know this. I mean, Shauna is in the meeting. Shauna? If Shauna is not in the meeting, then Shauna's not going to know about this information. We're going to share it by email. If Shauna doesn't read the emails, she's not going to know. Share it with Shauna. Hey, Shauna, do you know about this? Hey, Oscar did this presentation. Because it's going to be months and months into ahead, and everybody's running prequels, and then Shauna's just spending $40, and she's going to come to my office very mad that I never shared this information. So if you see her, if you see any of your colleagues, if you see Juanita, share it with everybody, because it's great information. So the last thing, we have a special guest that is going to talk about the presentation today. I'm going to tell you an actual thing that I have right now that I've been dealing with for the last couple of weeks. And when she talks to me, a real estate agent, when she talks to me, I just go like, okay. The real estate agent has a listing. I'm not going to say her name, but has a listing of $1 million, a house for $1 million. And every time that she sees me, she says, hey, I'm going to give you the loan. I'm going to give you the loan, but you're going to have to help me with flyers. You're going to have to help me with flyers. And I go like, yeah. You better be ready. You better be ready because you're going to help me with flyers. And I go, okay. And in my mind, I said, well, I got Dawson, what kind of flyer, the pictures, the address. I don't know anything about that listing. I don't know anything about the listing. It said, it's getting ready. I said, well, do you have the listing? Not yet, next week, but be ready. You're going to help me with that. And I go like, okay. And she's always on steroids, the real estate agent. So I just go like, okay. So I don't know how to follow up. I should know how to follow up. Hey, give me the address, give me the pictures, give me this, give me that. Should I go, blah, 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 blah. So Maria, the presentation that Maria is going to give us is how to deal with those cases. And Maria doesn't even have to receive the information from the real estate agent. The system that Maria is going to present us automatically tells Maria, hey, this real estate agent has a listing. Boom, here's the flyer. So Maria, you have the floor. Yeah.
Everybody can hear me? They can hear me? Polido, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Maria. Yes.
Good. Before I start with the program, I want to tell you something about me dealing with flyers. I don't like flyers. I don't make flyers. And if anybody asks me for flyers, I've never done a flyer. Sometimes one of my team members, loan officer, says, Maria, one of my realtors asked me for a flyer with a payment. I hate those flyers because if you give those flyers to your client in the open house, they're not going to call you anymore because they're going to talk to the next loan officer and they already have your number, so they're going to beat it. So I don't think it's a good idea taking flyers with payments. But I got this program because I met two new realtors in an open house, and they're new, but the ones that you don't know, I love to work with new realtors. They asked me if I had this program, and I didn't understand what they were talking about. They asked me twice. When they asked me the third time, I said, I better do something. So I started inquiring about this information. I said, well, you have it. Maybe they want me to pay for that program. Maybe that's what they're asking for, to pay the cost for the flyers. And he says, no, it's free. They just ask us that we have to have a lender to kind of like supply it to us. Like, but for us, it's free. I said, okay. So I don't think it took more than 2-3 minutes for the person that did a presentation to me and Angelo, where we say we have to get it. We have to get it because it's a great tool, very easy, y enamora a los agentes. It's as easy as when you invite a real estate agent to participate or to be a pair with you with this program. As soon as they put a listing on the MLS, you don't have to do anything, neither the listing agent. Automatically, the system sends them an email, everything is ready for you, and they prepare a full package with open houses, flyers, presentations, postcards. I mean, I'm going to show you what it does, but the first thing you have to do, basically, go to my agents and invite them. So we're going to invite Jorge Campos. When it's an agent that is very like a producer, it will come up on the system right away. Like this one, it says Jorge Campos, but it has the email and the phone number for Enrique Campos. So we're going to do this one, right? Well, it's Enrique's email. I want to do Jorge's. Okay, so I don't see him here, so I'm going to say add him. Now I'm going to add him. What is your email, Jorge?
J. Campos.
J. Campos. Hold on. J. Campos at C21 Plaza.com. Okay. When I invite him, I'm not going to do it right now because I have to do it fast. Century 21 Plaza. Your phone number, Jorge? 818-266? 2627. Okay. When I invite one of my agents, and if it doesn't come up on the list, I will make his profile like complete. I will upload a picture. I will go to Facebook and look for one of their good pictures, and I put it here. I will say I do business regular with them, and then I say, hi, Jorge. I'm not going to say too much. I'm just saying looking forward to our team success. And invite. And it right here is going to tell me like call Jorge, and it's going to have a script. I don't do that, because basically before I invite, I already have my agent on the phone, on the call, and I told him about it. And then they said, oh, yes, I got that email. Do you got it, Jorge? Okay.
Would you get a bounce back notification?
Yeah, it will tell me when Jorge accepts my, see right here, it says pending. If I go to view, it's going to tell me that two agents, Jorge and Elisa. Lisa's from Downey, I believe.
And invite sent to email on cell phone or just email?
I think it's just email. I don't know if they get a notification by text, but this program always is sending you texts and is sending you emails. Okay, so let's say Jorge, let's go here. This is one of my agents that they already accept me. Okay, let's say Jorge accept the invitation, okay? And then he's gonna get excited because he's gonna create his bio, his information, his logo, everything that he wants to have on his flyers, okay? Like this agent had a listing, and as soon as he got the listing, okay, before that, see how it says top 46% Lancaster City. So it tells you the protection of this agent. It tells you if it's buyers or listing or you hitting to the right agents, okay? Also, it gives you, like this one right here, it tells you 14 total listings, medium, new listings 5 days ago. So it tells you what this agent is doing, okay? When he gets a listing, I don't want to say this, but this is all the emails that I send, and it tells me when they open it, when they working on the file. Okay, so
Do you send the emails through the system, or do you send the emails?
It comes from list report.
Okay.
Okay, now when they accept me, every morning they receive an email from list reports with a lot of good information, and I can see that they read them, that they open it, and it comes from me. Like on the bottom, it has my information, even though it comes from list reports. It will show. I'm going to show it to you right now. But first, like let's say this listing, the system make it automatically, but he also can make some changes, and it's very nice flyers. If you, bueno, let's see if I'm connected. Yes. The flyers, when this, see this one, he can change this, how do you say, the colors, they can edit it. Also, they have, let me see, I'm gonna get this one. Patricia Carpenter, let's go with this one. It gives you the color of the logo. They want to use the color of the logo. They give you, of course, for the open house, you have to get the time and dates that they're going to be doing the open house. Now, let's say it's not a listing agent. Let's say an agent that says, oh, I want to do open house and this property is not my listing. It's as easy as just going and putting the address and the date and time of the open house. Okay. Look at this, very nice. And they're all gonna be co-marketing with you. This one, the system gives them automatically because she was the listing agent and she put it. That's why it has open houses and it doesn't have date or time. Okay.
Is the system getting the pictures from the NMA?
Yes, yes. Now, it gives you the option, you want to put 4 pictures. It asks you, do you want to add 2 more pictures? And then these 2, like too bad, it's not going to be there, it's going to be more pictures.
And your information comes.
It's already. Now, this one is the front, the first page of the flyer. This is the back of the flyer, which it gives you schools, outdoors, neighbor eats, like have parties, an ATM, a gas, a cleaner. It's very nice flyers. Okay. Now, on the list that they give you the presentation, it gives you postcards, it gives you property, like kind of like a property profile, like a property report that is, as a listing presentation, I think is a very nice thing to do. So let's say this one was an open house flyer. View. See, this one asked me if I want to use the red for Keller Williams, because it gives you the logo. I already create Simply Mortgage colors. I kind of choose the ones I like. You want to see them right now. This one, it says open house, same date and time. And again, you co-marketing. Now, what is good about these flyers, and because it has the QR code, can you see it? And the QR code, it comes with a property. If any client scans that, it's going to give them an alert, and then they're going to go to their leads, and they're going to have the phone number and what property they were inquiring, like right here. Let's say I did one with Javier, so Javier scanned the Q code, the RQ code, and this is the number, and it says the address. So when you call this lead, you said, oh, you're interested on this property. Oh, yes, I want to know if it's how much is it or is it still on the market. So that's your conversation to start with a contact and make it a lead. If it's a good lead, oh, let me give you your email address, your phone number. I'm going to put you in the system. I have one. I can show you the property today. If it's a dead lead, like, oh, no, never mind. I'm not interested. And they don't want to talk about, just don't do anything with the lead, But this is what you convert to potential clients. Now, anything the agent does, and this is, please don't put it on the social media, you get notifications. Everything they do, everything they watch, everything is like a stock future, like you can see anything, like activity. Like this morning, Emmy opened the email 2 hours ago, Emma, Xavier, Hilbert, Rosario 4 hours ago. This is just 2 days. Now, and they open it every day. They're reading it because it's a very nice emails with great information. Now, for me, I chose my zip codes that I'm interested to know about, and then every morning it sends me an email or 2 new listings or 5 listings, or in this zip code you have only 7 active listings. You know, it's very like informative. And Xavier said that when he's doing cold calling, there's a great information that at that moment he shares with his client. He just sends it by email to his client. So that's how he's using it, you know. One more thing is that is very nice in this program is shareables. Shareables is another way to be in communication with your clients, and it's very like you can choose from education, finance, buying, selling, fun, whatever you want to use. Now, I chose one, and when you create your shareables, you can send them by email, by text, you can put it in social media. There's so many to choose, but I was practicing with this one. This one. Okay, when you choose your shareable, see how it's white here? You can choose your branding, your color. You can put it black, you can put it mint, you can put orange. I create simply mortgage, and this is how it's gonna come. Now, these words on the top, you add it here on your add a tagline. If you want to add something, if you don't want to say anything, you can make something funny. You can say something like, you know, professional. You can do whatever you want on this tagline. Already comes with this information right here, and you see it has my information on the bottom. Now you can download it and take the picture and send it by text, or you can go here where it says shareable. You can share it on Facebook and email and Twitter and LinkedIn. This computer, I cannot do it directly by email because this is Ryan's computer. Mine got water damage. So what I do it a little bit different. I have it prepared so I don't take too much time. And this is what I do it as an email. But this is when you send it, what's going to happen. Okay, the client is going to get that email with my postcard, with my information. It's going to show something like this. So let's say right here, he wants to send me a message and says, Maria, how is the prices on Silmar? Maria, can I get a HELOC? Maria, ¿cuántos son los intereses? So whatever he sends here.
My sister wants to buy.
Exactly. A name, email, phone number, and email. Like say, I'm just going to put the email. Okay, I'm just going to put the phone number, 3262. And then I'm going to put here, my sister wants to buy. Okay. I'm sorry?
The email is required.
Okay, let's go here. Loans by Maria G @gmail.com.
I'm using the M on Maria.
Fine.
Okay, let's go see if it takes. It says, oh no, it says name. See, they need to have everything. Get in touch. Oh, last name too. Isn't that great? So you have to have the full contact information for the client. So it's sent. Okay. Now I go to my report. Of course, I'm going to get an email saying that you got a new, list reports, new lead from premium. Then I go here in my email. This is my email, new lead, and it's telling me my sister wants to buy. And also on the list reports, it's going to show on my leads. My leads. See, right here. So you're going to have agents. You're going to have everything that has to do with flyers. And when the agent gets this, they get all this. That's why they're very excited. They look forward to see it. They're using it for the open houses. Now, like I said, I'm not a flyer person. I mean, I'm not Saudi Tech. And then one time, one of my agents says, Maria, I'm having an open house, but I don't have time to know how to use the system, and can you help me? I said, well, just send me an address for this time. And I don't even know what I was going to do. So it's just put in the address. When you put the address, it pulls from the MLS all the information and choose the pictures. I mean, we can do one right now. Jorge, you want to do an open house?
Sure.
Okay, which address do you have?
26.
Okay, so right here it says New Marquette Kid. You see it? Okay. So we're going to put the address. What is the address?
26?
It's in the MLS?
No.
It has to be in the MLS.
Let me give you one.
So for your agent, she's going to love this program, this system. Now, I shared it with one of my team,
9 to 10.
9 to 10?
9 to 10.
9 to 10.
Van Nuys Boulevard.
Panora-
unit Number 14.
By Nice Boulevard, unit.
Number 14. Next field.
Oh. Okay. 214?
14.
Oh, 14.
1 4.
14. Okay, it's active. So it's give me here. Now-
Panorama City.
Yeah, yes, done. So it says 2 bedroom, 2 bath. You can put, if you want to put 1 story, 2 stories, you want to leave it blank. Already give you the information. Property type is a condo. Price is $365, correct?
Yes.
So who's going to be doing the open house? I'm going to put Emmy, because I already have it on my system. Okay, so let's say Emmy, and for best results, you showed in the text message. Open house, August, let's say 10th, from 11 to 4. And then right here, select pictures. So it's coming the pictures from the MLS. So I'm going to choose this one, share. Then I'm going to choose another one. And then I'm going to choose another one. I can add more stuff here, but because I don't want to add anything, so I'm just going to put submit. That's all you have to do. Address, agent, and pictures. Now, if the agent is, congratulations.
Maria, and the agent can do it also. If she's connected.
It's very easy for them to do it.
She can do it by
Yes, yes. So basically, and then I at the beginning, I tell them, I'm paying for it for you. For you, it's free. Use it. Use it. Use it for everything you want. Shareables, emails, your flyers. It's most like it like for flyers, but especially because it has the QR code, is very good for retention leads. You know, and they're very professional. They're very nice. So now, when you submit for the flyer, it takes a couple of minutes, because they're doing it for you. And then they're going to send you, they're ready, and also they're going to send an email to Amy. They send, telling her that the flyers are ready. Okay, so that's how you use it. Now, let me see. I want to show you. I want to see one of the listings. Okay, let's see this one, because I really want to show you. Jumbo cards. See, this is the card. It's not a flyer. It's just a card to be mailed out. And always your information comes out. Always, you know. It gives you, I mean, they don't use it anymore, but they have the sign-in sheet with an address and everything. Very nice. Let's say you want to, it creates you a website. Where is the recent property website? One of the other things that I like is this one, the property report. Like for the seller, if you leave this in their house, you know, the information, pictures, close to their listing, their properties, and it's very, very well presented and well done. It has videos, and it teaches you how can you take the most advantage of the system. Let's say on your settings, when you're creating your account, I mean, I like to be informed by text, by email, like anything that they do, I get an alert. I put my bio that I copy paste from the website of Simply Mortgage. I put my testimonials, my clients, of course. I wish I have more space to put all the hundreds that I have, but I only can put one. Yeah, so they know. What else can I say? One of the things that I don't know how it works is this one. It says that, no, Agent Intel Connect. That one, I don't know how it works, but I think it's something like you follow up the agents and the agents. It's just for agents, like to follow up the agents. So I have to learn that one. But also it gives you recommendations like which agents you should add. These agents come up because I cross transactions with them. They were listing agents, and I'm not interested in working with them. So I just erase them. But if you go and look for agents, it will give you the list of agents that you can add, you know? Like right here on this one, it says, how does this report work for a loan officer? So you can read, you can get that, and it tells you exactly, you know, what can you do. You can co-marketing with another loan officer, but it's mainly for loan officers para enamorar a los listing agents, a los agents, not just listing agents, agents. And it's very easy, friendly to use. And like I said, they open the emails, they read the emails, and they've been using it. And the beauty with the listing agents is that you and the listing agent has to do anything. The system will send you an alert, your package is ready. Of course, if you want to edit, to make changes, to add the dates on the open house, or to co-brand. Let's say when you're doing marketing. Oh, I mean, I don't know why Amy it comes very slow. Okay, let's say I have this one already done, open house, but I want it edit. I can change the let me see. It has one where it says edit, and I can change the colors of the flyer if I don't like them, or I can change the details of the description. Let me see. Like edit co-branding, like the colors. It tells me how it's gonna look. Oh, I don't like that one. I want to change it to this one. How it's gonna look? Oh, it's gonna look like that. No, I want to change it to this one. How it's gonna look? So you can play before you print and how it's gonna look. You know? Like this is my current, I can update it to this one if I want to, but of course I like this one better. So the photos, if I took a photo that is not really coming up great on the flyer, then I can change it. You know, so it's like, any questions?
How much is the system are you?
$1,800 a year.
Are there different levels of a membership?
I think they're more expensive, but I don't know what they do. I think we got a discount because we paid for a full year, but I think you can get it monthly too.
The company owns this software, and they own another software also. They're trying to combine both softwares together. The other software, completely just forgot the name of it. Give me 1 second. So in the future, they're going to combine both softwares, and the flexibility of the softwares is going to be bigger functionality. Any questions from Maria before she leaves, before she sits down? Guys?
They're using that.
Jorge,
Thank you, Maria. Oh, you're welcome.
Jorge Pulido and I and Ademar have been in the business for years. And the good thing about us is that we have, Jorge, correct me if I'm wrong.
Todavía no termino.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jorge, but the good thing that we have is that we have almost our clientele. We have our real estate agents that we work with. So it could be that that since we're all dogs, it could be that we say, well, I mean, am I going to give this software to an old dog also that I used to work with? He's going to laugh at me. But every now and then, Jorge and I, we run into another listing agent, a new listing agent. And if it's a new listing agent, I can tell you right now, if it's a new listing agent that wants to work with me, and he says, well, what do you do? Well, I'll do loans. I mean, that was going to be my answer. And I'm very good at doing loans, but also Ademar is very good at doing loans. And also Maria is very good at doing loans. And also Jorge is very good. Gonzalo is very good. All of you are very good at doing loans. So what's going to be the difference between me and Maria? If Maria comes to that new real estate agent and provides the software, that's the difference. That's the difference. I'm working with a new agent that for whatever reason, I did 3 transactions as her, the listing agent. And I did the 3 transactions, I closed the transactions, and she's giving me leads. And we're working great together, and she's giving me leads, but the fact of the matter is, can I take it another level? Can I take it to another level and provide the software to her? I mean, she's very happy with my leads. She's very happy that I answer the phone. I told you guys the last time, I always answer my phones. She's very happy with my service, but can I take it to the next step? And the next step will be, hey, why don't we connect this? When you have a new listing, here are your flyers, and this is my all information and everything. We don't know each other, so now she can put a face to the phone number, to the voice, I'm sorry, and we can work together with also this report. So thank you so much. Obviously, the conference that I go every year to Vegas, they say if you're a loan officer and you're not using these softwares, you're staying behind. Like I said, Jorge and I, we work with our agents. We have a very good reporting with them. But if we take it another notch, it will be great. Any questions, guys, comments? Thank you, Maria. Well, great presentation. I'm pretty sure that Maria only presented about 50 to 60% of the software. If you're interested in seeing a demo of the software, contact me, contact Maria, and we'll let you know who can do a demo for you guys.
Oscar, I want to make a comment.
Me agarraron de buenas. About what Oscar was talking about the soft credit pool. One of my agents, I work regularly with him. His client had already his lender, went into escrow with a soft credit. It followed about escrow. So just be careful. Just for pre-qual mientras que te traen el cosigner. I don't think it's a way to qualify clients. When Oscar said that I don't run credits, this is how I do it. I'm not. If I have to spend the money on a credit report to make my deal happen, I am. What I'm not okay is running credit reports without knowing the income. So it's a process. First of all, does the client qualify with the income, with the information they provide you, with the time on the job, with everything? And then I ask for the debt, on top of their head. Like Oscar said, I don't believe them, but I take them. If right there is already too much because they have 3 cars, then we need a cosigner before I run my credit. If everything is in place, then I run my full credit. I don't think I will run a soft credit because I getting a lot of phone calls from agents already asking me for those soft credits because they're in trouble right now. Okay, just to be careful.
And Maria brought an interesting point that I already talked to operations, and I already talked to Alex, Adriana, and Phil. And I said, hey, Alex, Adriana, and Phil, we're going to start running pre-qual reports. The pre-qual reports, you cannot do a loan with a pre-qual report. You cannot do a loan. You cannot run DU with a pre-qual report. You have to submit your application with a regular report. So, and I told Prissy and I told Annette, hey, be out on the lookout that if you get a pre-qual report, you kick it back to the loan officer. Hey, you have to submit it with a report. You have to submit a report. Like Maria just mentioned, they're not reliable. They give you a very good insight of their credit, but they're not reliable. Once the client starts looking, once the client starts submitting an offer, my suggestion is run the report so you're 100% sure. Once the agent asks me for a pre-qual letter, make 100% sure that you have the credit report.
Well, there are reliable
Yes.
ones that is one it's only one credit bureau.
That is correct.
That credit bureau is reliable, except that you don't have the other two. right?
That is correct. That is correct. Gonzalo?
Just the first step.
That is correct. That is correct.
I'd always be cautious too,
It-
because I saw a credit report yesterday where one of the FICOs was like on the low 600s and the other one was like on the high 700s.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
if you just get the 700 and never know about the low 600,
Uh-huh.
that's what gets transactions.
But for example, for refinances, if you need to quote the refinance and you're dealing with a client that you need to know if the mortgage is paid on time, you need to know his debts. You need to quote him. He's going to make a decision whether to go, yes, yes, I'm interested. Let's move forward. Okay, let me run your credit report. Let me run your credit.
Since you're only getting one of the bureaus, do you get to choose or how's that chosen?
I believe it's just one. I don't know the answer 100%, but I believe it's just one that they decide, that the system decides.
And it's the same one all the time?
I believe so. I believe so. Any other questions, guys? Comments? Make sure that you talk to the opt-out. I'm going to do it for myself. I'm going to do it for my wife also to opt out of the phone calls. I do get phone calls also from telemarketing like crazy. But if you talk to a client, the first step to talk to a client, hey, let's just opt out because you're going to receive a lot of phone calls.
I did it. It took 2 minutes. It's real easy.
Thank you. You did it through the internet, please?
Yeah, that's it. With the link that you got.
Okay.
So we can do it with the client, when we sit down with the client?
Yeah, that would even be better.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Jorge, thank you so much for setting up the meeting. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dawson.
And that's-